Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Right, today we're going to make onion bhajee. So first we get one large potato and slice it very thinly, and then again thinly into like chips. This is my mum's recipe. Over the years I must have sold over 1 million portions of these onion bhajees. They're very good and I've taught many chefs how to make this onion bhajee recipe. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it because it is a classic, and everyone who has them, they love them. Then we're going to cut our onions. There is a knack to this. When you cut your onions, they mustn't be too long, maybe 1.5 inches maximum, and not too thin. This is where a lot of people make this mistake. They make it too thin, and when you fry it, they kind of all burn too quickly. So they must be, I think, probably about 3 or 4 millimeters in width. So chop all your onions up and get it in the bowl ready to mix. Right, now we go to add the ingredients. We want chopped coriander, a good helping of coriander. We want fennel seeds, cumin seeds and onion seeds, which is also kalingir, and 2 eggs. We want cumin powder, coriander powder and Kashmiri red chilli powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Now there is a trick to this. Add everything together in a bowl and then just leave it for about 5 minutes. And what's going to happen, the water is going to be released. Then when we go to mix the flour, then we're not going to add any water, only if we need it. So that way the onions has already released all the water, which a lot of chefs, they don't know. As we're adding the flour, we only add little at a time. Make sure that you don't leave any lumps. Just gently mix it. Don't squeeze it, because we don't want to squeeze the onion. We want to try to keep the onion intact. So just keep adding a little bit of flour at a time, up to 2 to 3 cups we need. So it's more than 2 cups, under 3 cups. As you can see, I've not added any water, but if you do need a little bit of water, just add maybe a teaspoon at a time. But make sure it's this consistency, so it's not too dry and it's not too wet. Like so. And then you'll see they will make the perfect onion bhajee. Put 1 piece of onion in your oil and wait till it bubbles up. When it bubbles up, then you know the oil is hot enough. And this is the key when you put the onion bhajees in. Don't mix any more or don't touch the onions. Just pick it up a little at a time, like so, with one hand if you can, and then just plop it in gently. The temperature mustn't be too cold or too hot. We want to cook it gently, probably about 160-70. Just keep putting them in. And don't touch the onion bhaji for a few minutes at least, because we don't want to break them up now. We're only going to turn them once when we're frying them. So we fry them on one side. If they stick at the bottom after a couple of minutes, just lift it up. They should all float to the top. Then you cook it for, I think, about 3-4 minutes on one side, then turn them over. Then cook it again 3 or 4 minutes on one side, then you take them out. But the way to check if they're ready is by pushing down on the onion bhaji, and if they feel firm, that means they're fully cooked and they're not going to be soggy inside. Just push it down as like so to see if it's hard. If it's hard, that means they are fully cooked. Key to perfect onion bhaji is to basically half cook them and let them cool down. Then you can refry them when you're serving your meal or so on, and they'll be crispy on the outside and soft in the inside, but no gooiness. You know, everyone's had onion bhajis, they've gone to a restaurant and they've bit into it and it's all gooey inside. That means they haven't cooked. So take them out and put them in a colander to drain the oil. But before you put the next batch into the colander, make sure you take the onion bhajis out and put them on a tray so the new onion bhaji oil doesn't soak into the onion bhaji. Then carry on cooking all the onion bhajis until you finish the mix. Finish cooking the batch, and once you're finished, then you can put them on a tray to cool down before you place them in the fridge. These onion bhajis will keep good 3 days in the fridge, so when you have a dinner party, they can be cooked in advance and left in the fridge ready for frying when your guests arrive. Just like so, put them all on a tray and then put the next batch in the colander so the residue oil doesn't seep into the old onion bhajis you just fried. Over the years, we must have sold so many portions of these onion bhajis. Our customers always ordered 1 or 2, even 4 portions per order. They just love them. So I'm sure that you and your family and friends will enjoy these onion bhajis. They're probably nothing you've tasted before. So give it a go, try it. I've never ever given this recipe to anyone apart from my chefs when I trained them. So now is your opportunity to make and enjoy it.